Man, dude, that's burned in my memory.
Ahkello Witherspoon, Quan Alexander. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, man. So what's your final score prediction?
Oh, you know what? I've been going back and forth on it because I tend to be more rational and tend to be more kind of logical about these things.
Yeah, for sure. We got that from your 8-8.
So I put it like this, and it's something I said at the beginning. If the Chiefs win, it becomes Mahomes is special. The 49ers, they can win in the various amounts of ways. And I think that ends up playing what it is because the Super Bowl, for whatever reason it is, it's basically like 3 games in one. You know, the first half, that third quarter, and then the fourth quarter. And things change from drive to drive. Momentum changes from drive to drive. And I don't know how that impacts the Chiefs because I don't know if they've ever been put in that kind of situation where they need to win in a different way. I think both teams get in the 30s. If I had to guess, you know, it sounds a little homerish, but I actually do think that they do win. I think 34-31 Niners.
Cool. And real quick, last thing, what are you most looking forward to eating or drinking on Sunday? And also plug your social channels and where people can find you.
Well, not a Corona. I'll probably take a Modelo.
Who was that a shot at?
I mean, shot at the coronavirus, I guess.
The coronavirus.
Yeah, probably a Modelo. My wife's cooking is amazing, so I'll probably enjoy that. I mean, you guys can find me at Kevin A. Molina, 49erHub, the49erHub.com. You can follow any of us there. I mean, really, it is what it is, man.
All right, man. Well, best of luck Sunday. We appreciate you coming on here. It's good to hear from you, man.
Anytime, man.
Yeah. Keep it up, man, and persevere in that traffic and keep mambaing.
Just make sure you get that right code for that Lyft or Uber, bro. Just don't let anybody cut you online.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace. All right, you guys have a good night.
You too.
I got 2 dark horses for this game.
All right, go ahead.
That I think people are overlooking.
Another one?
I was gonna say, go ahead.
Two names. One, Sammy Watkins, because so much
Sam the man,
so much
Mr. Clemson
so much
himself.
attention is put on Tyreek and Travis Kelce and Mahomes just making plays.
But dog, I've been playing FanDuel and saying that every fucking week.
He literally
he's good for
he's
what?
Sammy
He's
Watkins'
good for
biggest supporter.
170 yard
No, but
TD.
in the playoffs, like if you look
In
at the
Madden
last
too.
2 years, he has had like big time plays and
I
catches.
know
and
he
stats.
does, but he only gets like 2 of them.
14 is still a trash number for a receiver.
That might be what it need. And then another player is I would say Damian Williams. I just think that people are underlooked, like they're not looking at the way that he can catch the ball. Like they always think about can they run, but he can catch the ball out of the backfield and make a 4-yard catch, 8 to 12 by just little moves that he makes. And then once they get in the red zone, he seems to always find the end zone. Like if you remember the playoffs last year, he was balling against the Colts, against the Patriots. And then last week, he was the guy who had a nice little drive running, but he caught a touchdown. He ran for a touchdown. So those 2 names that they aren't talking about. They're talking about the speed of Hardman and guys like that.
So what's your score prediction, just to wrap everything up?
My score, I would say 31-27. I say that the Chiefs gain,
First to 30 wins.
Chiefs gain
That's what it seems
control
like it's going
in
to.
the fourth quarter. They up 31-20. Niners, they fight, they get a score to come in close, but it's the Chiefs just offense can move the ball too well. And
Kenny, your final score prediction?
I'm gonna say this. Look out for
how much the Raiders score? Never mind.
Stop it.
That don't even affect me, dude. Like I literally
forgot.
just admitted I was a Rams fan for one season because I was mad at the Raiders for trading Khalil Mack.
So you
I
are the
just admitted
fakest.
that.
Hey, he's the fakest.
Everybody
Everybody knows
fan.
the fakest.
Nobody wants to claim you. Nobody wants to claim you.
Kevin was
as a fan.
like,
from
yeah.
East Oakland.
Kevin said, you
my
know
Raider
how it
lineage-
feels. And I'm looking like, what?
I'm just saying, shut up.
That's funny.
But nah, in all seriousness, I say 42-37 Chiefs, just because I don't see the Chiefs beating them in a low-scoring game. I don't think that that's how they win. They can't play conservative and win this game. Because the Niners are like uber conservative, aside from Bosa and just Shanahan and how he remembered how hard he choked in the Super Bowl with the Falcons. I don't see them. I just don't see them playing conservative and winning. And I think LeSean McCoy is going to score a touchdown. Mainly, that's kind of a small hope for me.
So he's not even going to suit up.
He earns it. He deserves something.
He's not even going to suit up.
Yeah, he won't.
That hurts. Will Watkins suit up? He'll suit up, but will he really be Watkins? Will he be
fourth
overall pick Watkins, or will he be?
I'm gonna go 33-38 Chiefs. I think they're gonna get the 49ers are gonna get a safety. I also just like predicting safeties.
What do you do? What is your deal? And no one picked the Niners. So
clearly a basketball fan. He likes twos.
All right, man. So just to wrap this show up, as we do every week, we go around the table. Everyone gets their 1 to 2 minutes of time to say what's on their heart, say what's on their chest, just to whatever you didn't get to say, whatever you want to leave the people with. This is your time. So PG, we'll go ahead and start with you, man.
Man, first of all, I just want to thank you guys for having me. For you listeners out there, make sure you check me out on Courtside Radio every Thursday, 6:30 to 8, and you can find me my show also on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts. And then don't at me with MyKell and Alex. You can check us out on YouTube. A lot of dope stuff coming up. But, man, just, for all you just people that's going through it in L.A. With the loss of Kobe and Gigi, that, Kobe was someone, no matter what, like he dealt with, whether it was charges, injuries, it was always pushing forward and getting the best out of, whatever you have. So I know it's a lot of people that's going through a lot of hard times, and not just dealing with this situation, but with life, period. Mamba mentality is like just a real thing to say, just push through and give everything that you have. And most of the times when people do that, they reach, some form of greatness. So, man, never give up and push through.
Do the guests want to say anything? You guys want to say anything?
Ladies, what's up?
You want to say something?
Don't be
Feel
shy.
free. Step up to the mic.
Step to the mic.
All right, they're being shy. All right.
Don't miss your moment. Come on. Get the tape out.
All right, next time. Go ahead.
Okay. I just want to say rest in peace, Chris Doleman, Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah, we didn't get to that.
Yeah,
I think he died Wednesday. 2-year battle with brain cancer.
Yeah.
150 and a half career sacks. He's 5th all time. Most of his sacks came with his 10-year career with the Vikings. He was drafted 4th overall out of Pittsburgh by the Vikings, then played between the Falcons and the Niners. And, yeah, man, we'll see how much CTE he had, because they were talking about that in some of the stories. But, cancer sucks. And he was only like 58. So it's a lot.
Brain cancer at 58, that is a lot, bro.
Deep.
The same cancer that McCain had when he died. So, we'll see what happens. But on a more positive note, I'm just thankful that, we got a bunch of jokes off on Twitter about, former trash teammates of Kobe Bryant. Like that Roy hit, one dude literally had a screenshot. He said, I'm going to just play 2K. Lakers versus Celtics with 12-minute quarters, and he literally scored 188 points on Paul Pierce. I have the screenshots. I sent it to everybody.
That's wild.
He scored 188 points with Kobe Bryant. He had all types of. It's hilarious, and then they also mentioned Roy Hibbert. But I'm just thankful and reflecting on that trip to Alabama.
You said Roy Hibbert way too damn much in this podcast.
I know, and Twitter reminded me. But anyway, I'm thankful for the week that was in Alabama. It was really dope. Honestly, had the best meatloaf of my life, at Gwen's Kitchen. The mac and cheese was fire. And shout out to that Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake is my new GOAT now. It's like Nations and then Steak and Shake. Because the fact that their menu was literally under $5, I felt
that was crazy.
That felt like theft, on my part. It's ridiculous. Now I just have to come back out to California. I'm like, man, Cali low key a little bit trash. That's what had me feeling. It was weird, but also the Waffle House.
Told you got to travel, bro.
Like, and I used to always want to travel, but now that like I did that, I mean, aside from like getting on planes and getting stuck in the middle seat on the way down there, which by the way,
missing your connecting flight.
That's funny.
We're not getting. I just said on a more positive note. I just said on a more positive note.
This is your time. My bad.
Hey, come to Kansas City next week, man. It should be fun.
Nah, man, give me like a month. that trip took a lot out of me, but nah, I think the next step is Hawaii for real next year. Or at the end of this year. But I mean, I'm grateful I got a chance to actually fly. I've never been to Alabama. And that was cool. Aside from like the subtle racism that I always knew was there. Lingering over my shoulder. Like I felt it. But other than that, it was chill. Hotel was chill. Weather was bipolar. 28 degrees when I got there. Makes no sense. 28 degrees in Alabama. Like it's country cold. And then there's, oh my God, I might get sick and die cold. Like pneumonia is on my neck cold. That shit was ridiculous. And I didn't bring a hoodie. All I brought was my leather jacket. And boy, I'll never do that. I'll never make that mistake.
You know that shit don't zip.
It don't. But it looks nice. So fuck you.
That's comedy.
That's cool, man. This dude was in the bathroom brushing his hair, and I'm like, your hairline fucked up. Like, what are you doing? Why are you even wasting time? Like, just wash your head and move on.
All right, man. So
look at his hairline. It's fucked up.
Man, this week's been a lot with everything that happened with Kobe. And, you know, I've just been going from place to place. Hopefully tomorrow I'm going to be at the game. Last night I was at a PR event. Saturday I got a conference. You know, Sunday's the game. Monday I have another event. Tuesday's another game.
Podcast pit.
Oh yeah! Shout out to the podcast pit.
7:30 to 10 at the Down and Out.
That's what's going on Monday.
Come on, man! What are you doing?
I was like, I have an event on Monday, but I didn't know what it was.
You just dry stitch you up. Now you have to show up. You just dry stitch yourself.
I'm definitely gonna be there.
I just text Keith right now and said, bro, I don't think I want him there, man. They didn't even mention it.
I'm here. I'm in it.
The podcast pit, Down and Out. We're gonna be there on stage with 3 other podcasts doing 20-minute bits. The podcast Gauntlet at Down and Out. Make sure you're there. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a different experience for us. We're going to do trivia, probably give away some prizes we did at our draft event.
And we've done 20-minute podcasts before. I mean, when this podcast first started, literally, because you cut off all the air in the room, and I was like, it's too fucking hot.
Yeah, and then your ass wouldn't shut the fuck up, and here we are, 2 hours and 160 hours.
You're welcome.
Later.
You're welcome. And for real, if you've never done a podcast in a hot car with Pete, don't.
Wow. Pause. Anyways, so yeah, man, it's just been a hell of a week, man. I think the weirdest shit that about the whole Kobe situation was I was literally reading about him, and I haven't read a story about Kobe in like months. Like I was reading a story in the USA Today, and when that whole thing happened, it was unbelievable. And just thinking about how we lost someone who was really, really not just like we knew him as a great basketball player, but I was just really excited for what he was going to do in the future and pulling us all on with him. And now that that's gone, it really just falls to the rest of us to open up our platforms, to invite people in, to pay forward to the future generation like Kobe was doing, to advocate for, you know, underrepresented people just like Kobe was advocating for the WNBA. So it's like, as much as everybody's been saying it, it's like the Mamba mentality continues, yes, but at the end of the day...
Did you just combine like the marathon continues?
Yeah, I did. Hold on. Let me finish my fucking bit.
Ever do that again?
Holy shit. Because I'm the first one to do that.
Because that sounds
There hasn't been a whole fucking hashtag about that shit.
Wait, really? There is? Hold on.
Yeah, bro. People have been using that shit all week. They've been doing the little fucking snake with the little race tag.
The Mamba continues? The Mamba mentality continues?
Yes. Where have you been at?
Deep in Black Twitter and NBA Twitter.
Yeah, I've never seen that either.
I've never seen that.
Which brings me to my point.
Wow.
There's only one Kobe Bryant. So for as great as what Kobe was always authentically himself. And I think that's very important for people to understand in this generation of clout and attention getting. And so Kobe went from the 17-year-old rapping Take Brandy to a prom, you know, arrogant kid to the grown-ass 41-year-old man that we all were starting to fall in love with. And he laughed at that arrogant man, not just because, like, he did that because that was him. Like that, he understood adapting and evolving was part of